Today's video is going to be about healthy eating. So I have quite a few friends and family members who are always like, how do you eat so healthy? Where did you start? You know, how? What? When? Where? Who? Basically, healthy eating. Also, disclaimer, I am not a dietitian, I'm not a professional whatsoever. It's just simply me giving you my advice on what works for me and what makes me feel good, because food, believe it or not, has a huge impact into your physical and mental and emotional, you know, what am I saying? It affects all those things, you know, your physical, mental, and emotional side body of your body. So number one, it's kind of, I don't want to make this video super long. So first of all, starting out slow, because say you've never eaten healthy. You've always had junk food, fast food, white grains like white rice, pasta, white bread. You know, you don't really eat vegetables, you don't really eat whole grains, you don't really eat fruit, you don't drink lots of water, you don't exercise. You're like, how do you start? Once you do, you're gonna feel amazing. You're gonna be like, ugh, how was I spending all those years of my life eating gross food? Because it's not food, and I'm telling you right now, research. So starting out slow is number one. Number two is read your labels. People, read your labels. It's very important. If you're reading the ingredients list and you see a word that you cannot pronounce, don't buy it. The chemical, do not buy it. It's probably not even good for you anyways. So also, many foods out there in the market have fat-free, sugar-free, trans fat, or reduced fat, or whatever those labels say. If something's taken out of, they add even something more. Like, for example, fat-free foods probably taste like cardboard. And so what do? They add ton of sugar to replace all that. And consuming too much sugar is not the best for you. Actually, it's not good for you. So reading your labels is very important. Okay, so I think that was number two, right? Yeah. Number three is, cleaning out your pantry. So cleaning out your pantry. Cleaning out your pantry, go to your pantry after finishing this video and look at your fridge, look at your pantry, your freezer, your cabinets, and read through all the labels and just start throwing out this junk. Start throwing it out. So when you go grocery shopping, you'll have space to put, you know, your new food, healthy food. So cleaning out your pantry, because you're gonna probably realize that what you may have been buying is processed foods, foods that have additives, foods that have genetically modified GMOs. Educate yourself. If you have something, a box of cereals, Pop-Tarts, go to Google, research. Are Pop-Tarts good for you? Is this ingredient good for you? Is this company being honest with me? And, you know, is this food good for me? Just do it and you'll be surprised at what you find. So that was number three. Number four is, since you're starting out slow, you're probably, you know, if you're eating a lot of white food, like I said, white bread, pasta, white rice, start switching over to the whole grains. And what I mean by whole grains is like brown rice, quinoa, what else? Jasmine rice. There's so many rices out there that are so good for you. Companies tend to have that false advertisement because they put whole grains. People are like, oh my gosh, this is healthy for you. But read the ingredients as well. So it's very important to read, because when, you know, companies have whole grains, when in fact they use white wheat in addition to like 20+ other ingredients that are not good for your body. So check your ingredients 100%. Number five is cutting out refined sweeteners. As a coffee lover, you know, I used to, you know, buy like instant coffee and add sugar to it, white sugar even. So adding, you know, you keep adding things with sugar into stuff. It's not the best for you. So switching over to more natural stuff like honey or even raw honey is so good, and agave, those are great alternatives. But just because, you know, you have these better alternatives doesn't mean you can just like squirt it all over your food and consume it, because everything has to be in moderation like everything else. When I used to, you know, add this crazy amount of sugar and eat a lot of sugary stuff, candy, donuts, and just sugary stuff, and I just wanted to lay in bed all day and I had no energy. I had zero energy. So once I started, you know, switching over to these better alternatives, I felt more alive, more awake. Number 6 is, for me, this is my advice to you, cutting out dairy. Dairy is not, and it's been proven, it's been, you know, shown in studies, dairy doesn't necessarily need to be consumed. It doesn't need dairy to function. But, you know, we've been taught that you need dairy. You need dairy to build your bones, to have strength, calcium, all these lies. It's not true. Dairy actually has a lot of effects on people, and they don't know that it's the dairy that they're eating that's causing those things. So I cut out dairy 4 or 5 years ago. So there's many alternatives again to not eating dairy, because trust me, I used to love cheese. I used to love sour cream, cream cheese, milk. There's many alternatives. There's almond milks. There's soy milk in moderation, because soy isn't the best if you consume it too much. Again, moderation is key. Almond milk, soy milk, coconut milk. There's so much type of milks now. There's hemp milk. There's cashew milk. There's rice milk. There's so many. I could go on. And as far as cheese, there's many companies that are coming out with dairy-free cheese. One in specific that I love is from a company called Daiya. That company, it's I think it's like gluten-free, nut-free, soy-free, and dairy-free. It's so good. There's almond cheese. There's tons of alternatives out there. It's just a matter of going out and doing your own research about what foods to buy instead of what you're buying currently. So that was kind of like my thing. Number 6, dairy. Cutting out dairy is not necessary. If dairy you feel doesn't affect you whatsoever, do you, boo-boo. It's just me handing out my advice and what's helped me. This is the last one, which is number 7. It is eating more whole foods, fresh foods. That's the simplest thing to cut out processed foods. Throw all that packaged stuff out, the cans, the boxes, the packaged foods, and start cooking your food freshly, because that's the simplest way to start cutting out processed foods and incorporating those great whole foods that are so great for you. Start eating fruits, vegetables, meats, whole grains, nuts instead of crackers. And there's many benefits. Many problems in countries around the world, in, you know, Americas, just many countries and people around the world. They're trying to lose weight. They're trying to gain weight. They're trying to feel re-energized. They're trying to, you know, not feel as sluggish and be happy. You see many articles, many self-help books, how to be happy, how to do this in a quick fix. We want everything quick in this country. So healthy eating clean is linked to many, you know, factors in, you know, the human body and reactions and just overall positive life. You have to look within and start with yourself. Are you eating good? Are you eating clean? You know, many people, you know, they're like sluggish and don't have energy, and it's linked to the food they're eating, believe it or not. It's not just because, you know, yeah, they may be having problems in their life. Everyone has problems in their life. Everyone stresses, everyone worries, everyone. But it's not for you to remain there. Like, make a change. I just could keep going on and on about it because I'm just so passionate about it, if you can already tell. Personally, me, I don't eat dairy. I don't eat gluten. I'm gluten-free right now. I don't eat foods that have GMOs. I don't eat very much sweets. I don't eat candy, chips. And I'm not saying I never ever eat them. Like I said, moderation is key. And many, like for myself, I may eat it once a month, once, twice a month. then I still stick to my lifestyle of eating clean. Don't see it as a diet, see it more as a lifestyle if you really want to make that change. Because if you see it as a diet, many diets, they end. They only go for weeks, months, I don't know, days only, and then it's over, and then they gain, you know, they get nothing out of it because they go back to, you know, step one. That is just my advice to you guys, because a lot of people, they wonder, like, how do I eat healthy? Many people don't know where to start. So that's just my advice. If you want me to answer specific questions one-on-one, feel free to message me. I'm here for you guys to serve you with my videos. And thank you so much for watching. If you took the time to watch this, I love you so much. And I really enjoyed this video, so let me know if you want me to do a certain type of video. I'll be more than happy to. And I'll